It's time again then for Formula One in Shanghai. Northwest of the thriving city of over 24 million people is a circuit that first featured in the championship calendar back in 2004. It played host to Formula One's 1000th Grand Prix back in 2019. We start a lap here at Shanghai with the long, difficult right-handers of turns 1 and 2, the first of 16 corners that make up this 3.3-mile circuit. The incredibly long back straight provides the best passing opportunity of the lap, with speeds in excess of 200 miles per hour before we head into the braking zone of turn 14. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Piastri, Lando Norris, and Sainz, Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Albon, and Nico Hülkenberg, Stroll, Tsunoda, Andrea Kimi Antonelli, and Bortoleto, Gasly, Behrman, Isaac Hadjar, and Jack Doohan. Lawson and Esteban Ocon lines up at the back of the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me today, former Formula One driver and former world champion too. See, told you I'll give you a big intro. Anthony Davidson, hello. As we all know, every single driver wants to know what's required of them. And in the case of this driver, I think things are pretty stable at the moment. That they're doing what the team require.
Well, that's the thing, as a driver, it's easy to feel like you're the individual. It's all about you. And, you want to further your career the best you can, but you have to have the team hat on as well and play the team game, work with your teammate as best you can. It's not an easy balance to figure out.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Radio check.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. Okay, Max, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap.
Okay.
Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate. Final lap, push, push. Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations, well done.